everyone, I am the amazing Seven the Vampire, and here with me tonight is...
Keep the Dinosaur Boy VA, what's up?
And tonight we are getting back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Last time, we took on the Legend of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. I love that name. Legend of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. And this time, we are continuing forward with the main story, of course. By the way, I did do Make It Rain off screen, the quest for it.
Excellent.
I'll show what the reward for that was in a second.
Rest, Akina, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations.
Alright, well. Cutscene time.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I can't believe Y'shtola's actually dead this time, for real.
No.
She's never coming back.
I can't believe they died. No, I can't believe she died. Oh no! I can't believe Y'shtola died!
Y'shtola, when anything happens. Oh, I'ma die. Thank you forever.
Oh, I'm dying. Thank you forever.
Thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw.
Like how we said,
Thank the gods they did. We would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
Damn. Bro's got hands.
Yeah.
I watched the animated Lilo and Stitch today. You know, the good Lilo and Stitch.
Excellent.
The one that understands what Ohana means.
Where am I? Ixmire, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while
longer. No, I refuse.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you.
We love Runar.
I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
About that.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
Bro really said, don't give me it straight. To tell you.
Oh.
So about that, she died again.
Again?
Yeah, she does this.
It happens a lot.
She does this like all the time.
Why would she do such a thing?
She truly is a cat. Dramatic to the very end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
I actually really did care about her.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Hmm? No. Oh, why are you here again?
Oh boy.
This little scouts have apprehended an
Oh, look
intruder.
who it is.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss Alex. How's it going?
Hey, buddy.
So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
Oh, you know, someone died.
Yeah.
Usual stuff.
Yeah, the usual. Same thing we deal with on a daily basis. Wait, why is that? Hang on, 1 second. I need to figure out how to hide that. Why is that suddenly showing? It's never shown up on Twitch before. I'm gonna take a quick.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see.
My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love.
Discord is so annoying with that overlay. Just and it will
Everything
enable.
good?
Yep. I disabled it. And Discord will randomly
Well, she is
re-enable
dead,
the
isn't
overlay
she?
too.
Wishing
Like,
it
oh,
Fair
you want it
enough.
back?
will
It's
not
like,
make
no,
it
I
so.
don't. I don't want that.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
Regardless. Into the whole sheet.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
I'm in Philia. She fell. There's a powerful gust of wind from nowhere.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Sounds like a good idea.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
Misspell again.
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still
Like his little-
adrift on its currents.
I didn't say anything.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Girl did this for a second
Very
time.
well.
Huh?
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
Buddy, we don't trust you for a good reason.
Yeah?
And please don't look at me like that. This is you.
Oh, right. I'm Emmett Salt. Right.
He is soulless, and you are soulless.
Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, it will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the livestream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the livestream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow.
Like this? I don't know, I just thought about that one clip from Peppa Pig that I saw. That was like one of the first things I ever saw.
Like
from that
this?
Show. It was like the first thing I ever saw of that show, too.
God.
Whistle? No. What's whistling? When you put your lips together and blow. Like this. I think my favorite part is just the immediate hanging up on the phone.
Jesus.
The fucking... Like, wanted nothing to do with her after she whistled. Like, I'm done. Alright, so you gotta find an area within this area.
That whistling is shit, bro.
You gotta find an area within this red circle that is strong with etheric presence. I believe it is over here. If not, I mean, I could look up the exact coordinates if I really wanted. But, yeah, it can't be that hard.
Don't worry about it.
Here? Not around here. I don't remember exactly where it's around this area. Hop back on the mountain. Lamp glows warmly. Right around here then. Glowing warmly, guys. Still warm. Faint now. Now it's faint again. Oh my god. Maybe I should just like...
Nah, don't worry about it. You got it.
It's definitely quicker. Up. There it goes. Never mind. Right
There it
as
is.
Right as I find it. You know, these blue flowers give me bad memories.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Cryptids. He brought the crew with him. He brought the whole squad.
Yes, this place should serve well
I'm
enough.
playing more Final Fantasy IV. I got past my least favorite part of the game.
I need to concentrate.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
Fair. I don't, yeah, I'm in the latter half of 4 now. Final Fantasy IV is definitely a really fun one.
Now then, what color was her soul again?
What you doing there, buddy? Oh, shit. Well, there goes that.
Ah, there you are.
Thanks for the fuck ass snap. Here she is again.
There she be.
Wanna stop doing this shit, you stroller?
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Good job. Thanks, Emmett. Still don't trust you. Good grief, she's naked!
Yeah, you want to give her clothes?
Thank you, buddy.
There you go, thank you.
To be fair, that's just, you know, what happens when you pull someone from the live stream. Good grief, he's naked!
Ishtola, are you all right?
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
Whoa. I love that song.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
You do that a lot.
It's not the first time and not the last.
Master Matoya! Oh, thank the heavens you're alright.
By the way, this is a somewhat common ship.
I had nearly...
Ah, I see.
So I had to wait till now to mention that because this is when you start to see
Please,
it.
Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like
Fair
this?
enough.
Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
Not my thing, but I can see why people ship it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
No, I think we're good.
Bro's like, well? You're
Well,
welcome.
I'm waiting.
Silk, the Asian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the life stream.
Bro really said, you're welcome.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful.
You saved our lives. We are eternally.
We are eternally
Let
grateful.
us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
Nah, we did. Heaven, no. Like I was awaiting your return. We gotta sass her back as much as she sasses us. And believe me, it's gonna get a lot sassier.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
Yep, we still gotta go after the lightwarden here. Our battle's not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't know what to make of Emmett Selk here.
Yeah.
Like, he did
Huh.
definitely help us here. But, again, he's an Asian. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to trust them after, you know, Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, even technically kind of Stormblood, even though they weren't the biggest deal in Stormblood.
Yeah. Well, what a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye. But as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling.
You're wrong. They're better than that. Says the bringer.
Says the Archbringer of Chaos is crazy. Oh, if I had a guild for every time one of you
Like the person who just-
heroes. Oh, if I had a guild for every time one of you heroes made that claim. But seriously, we Ascians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as a thanks for rescuing your companion, and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting.
God, I love this goober. He is so sarcastic.
Jesus Christ.
We could go do that fate, but why would I? I have no reason to do fates. I'm expired. I really don't start doing, like, once we actually are like max level and, you know, caught up, I'll actually be doing the Wondrous Trails every week on this file.
Fair enough.
They're pretty annoying, actually. It's like, oh, am I gonna get a match? And then the sticker goes in the one place where it won't give you a single row, and you're like, well, fuck my life, I guess. My apologies for having put you through such an ordeal. I could see no other way than to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Quitana Ravo and put the lightwarden to sword. Alright. Burden of knowledge. No, this definitely will be a burden indeed. I do like this fucking ready for battle song here. The Yulmorin's gone and your companion now returned. I think it is best you go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the great pyramid of Yxnir, the entrance to the Quitana Raval should now be open. Before we leave, Arianje, did you discover... Before we leave, Arianje, did you discover anything that may suggest Lightwarden hides elsewhere?
Nay, though we had but little time before the Yulmorin's most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Coril. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the senator which her late mother did espy was indeed the being we seek, and that it most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls.
Okay, couldn't you have said that in a lot less words? We are kind of on a time limit here.
The senators in Raktika Falls, God. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary. And given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man.
A simple yes or no would have sufficed. Then our course is clear.
Yes.
We
Let
navigate
me
to
have my
Quitana
fun.
Raval and make for Rakata Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Quitana Raval is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightfully yours and your allies. Yours as allies of Ronku. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every elm of it once our mission is complete. Were the Empire still alive? Or were the Emperor still alive? He'd be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it'll still be heavily guarded.
To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful out there.
Head east and you'll find the path of azure flowers leading to the Ravat. Oh, I wish you safe passage through its halls. Azure flower. What about crimson flower? I'm so funny.
Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me that you will return safely. The Knight's Blessed need you.
You needn't worry, Renan. I shall return and bring with me the long-awaited gift. One the Knight's Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now, let us away. Quest accepted. Alright. Onward we go. This will be our third Light Warden, I believe? Yeah. Crazy that we're already on our third Light Warden.
Yeah.
Return Knight to another area.
Screw off, man. The sun is a deadly laser.
The sun's a deadly laser. Not anymore, there's the blanket. I need to watch that. I haven't watched that video in a long time. I should watch it again.
Yeah, what are we doing if not simply setting up the ozone layer? And I guess, I don't know, putting the moon up in the sky again.
Yeah. Gonna put the moon back. We are going to steal, plus for the dramatic effect, the moon!
This is just what would have happened if Gru actually succeeded. Well, okay, succeeded for more than a day.
So you did technically kind of succeed.
He did do it. It's just he didn't have the moon for more than like 24 hours.
I am going to steal. I just love the pause with dramatic effect.
The moon!
Oh hey, it's the person that we the other person we saw. Who knows? We might get grouped with them.
Oh.
Anyway, our efforts earlier were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Akina. We know not what awaits us inside. Because they are a tank, so there's a very real chance that we get grouped with them. Gear's all set. Okay, everything's good. We're missing materia on our main gear, but it'll be fine. I'm gonna have time to go do the materia setup. What am I doing? Why can I not figure out what the fuck I'm trying to do? By the way, the NPCs for this one are these four, obviously. But we don't enter with NPCs. We aren't lame. Alright, so while that goes, I'll go to Gridania and see about equipping our materia.
It's an MMO. Mass multiplayer online. So we gotta play in multiplayer.
We gotta play with people. We gotta have friends. We gotta make friends.
What do you think we are, losers? I mean, we are, but that's not the point.
Look, I may be a loser, but at least I'm... Shit, I was going for that.
I might be a loser and an idiot.
Shit, where are they going with this? I might be a dumbass, but...
I may be stupid.
I may be stupid, but at least I'm not an idiot. Get all this materia off and then go meld all this gear with materia. I don't know, repair gear. You always want to have your materia equipped. It'll always help your, stats. Help your damage output, all that good shit. What you want in life. You want to have good damage output. You want to have a good damage output, not a poor damage output. You want to hurt things when you hit them. We may have to to grab more materia, either from the guild chest, or just buy some. I don't actually think I had a lot of. I guess I didn't have materia on some of my gear. I don't know, maybe. Equipped it. Yeah, no, I didn't have some materia. Okay, interesting. I didn't even know that. Quick arm materia on both of those. Savage might materia right here. But they can't on that one. More savage might. And can you have two? Alright. I'll grab some savage might and some savage might. What is it? I need rank. Oh, I already have. I have another one. I need rank 6. Savage might and some quick arm of rank 6. Let's see. Savage aim, savage might. 6. I can get 11 of them for 4,000. That's a good price. And quick arm, rank 6. I can get. I don't need 65. 6 should be enough. 65 is a lot. I mean, 45k for that many, but I don't need that many. What am I gonna do with that much materia? Oh, I guess I need something other than those two for the headpiece. Guess I'll take critical. Always
Oh,
good
don't
to-
worry about it.
Alright, yes, I will take some, I guess I'll take Savage Aim. Oop, take 1. I don't need Vinny. I just need the 1. Hey, buddy. Give me some, the thing. I gotta equip this to the other thing. There we go. There we go. Materia we're all materia'd out now. We're all spiff and spam. Okay then, I don't know. Nice look to you. I love the Gridania music. It's so relaxing. Holy shit. You know, I might have actually had plenty. Yeah, I already had some. I didn't even need to buy that. This is why I should have checked the guild chest first, but I'm lazy. Like, I had plenty of materia in the guild chest, but I just put more in there. It'll help once Keith actually plays the game, and then, you know, he can have access to that. Then he can easily materia out his gear. Is that a Picto? That isn't Picto. Yeah, that's Picto. Pictomancer, I think. No, that might be a gun. Nope, it's a brush. I was like, is that a paintbrush or a gun?
What if it's both?
Oh shit. Don't shoot! You got it in your inventory. Why do you have that? I don't know. You got like all this junk in your inventory. I have a lot of junk in your inventory. It's because I just use my retainers to store stuff. Like I gotta. Damn, Keith is terrifying in this form. Also, he has all my extra Animos gear that I am holding on to for some reason.
Is it just boots? Is it just clothes all the way down?
A lot of you have a lot of my fishing material and a lot of my armor that I'm not using.
Yeah,
And
that sounds right, actually.
And a laundry pole.
Makes sense, actually. Fair enough.
Like, you have all these clothes and a laundry pole. You know what? The laundry pole. The laundry pole actually
my
kind of
God.
makes sense.
I love Kojiro Sasaki.
God damn it. Oh, hang on. I'll show you the reward you get for the event. I think it's. Where is it? Oh, there it is. That's a reward. Well, it's the emote you get. You get an emote and you get a. This isn't anything to do with it, but there is this now. Scroll on the phone. You're on the phone. Anyway, the other reward was a card. Card list. Display owned cards. It was this one. And yeah. It's neat. It's almost like part of the... You can play plenty of that shit, though. Well-informed adventurer. That is a crazy-ass bow on your back. Now we wait for the dungeon. Which is effectively, I'm a DPS queue, so, you know, it's gonna be a minute. So, ooh, some Noel X Wazzy art on Twitter. I'll take it. Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
I wonder if that Dark Knight will be in our party.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see here in a minute. Anyway, welcome to the dungeon of Shadowbringer. I don't know. This is definitely a dungeon. I don't really remember it that well. Like, it's a dungeon that I remember, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it kind of happened.
Sick. Big Mesoamerican vibes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what a lot of this forest is. Nope. That is not the person who is standing outside the thing. We did not get paired with them. We got paired with this bunny here. Oh, we actually got paired with another dragoon, though. That's kind of cool. Yeah, you do have to watch for that during this part. There's a thing that will go around trying to shock you. Just, you know, don't get hit. You'll see him tethered on either end, and yeah, not that bad, honestly. These are kind of mini bosses in a way.
Right.
Like, you know, they're not quite, you know, any of the 3 big bosses you fight in a dungeon, but he's not quite regular fodder material. Because he can take a bit more of a beating. Not that it mattered much, he still dies in the end. Kinda cool playing, you got 2 dragoons. You got 2 floor tanks. I love being a... Oh, the fucking fact that that's just what a dragoon is. Just what dragoons are at a point. We are just the floor tank. I love animation lock.
Jumping onto the ground.
Exactly. Yeah, big pole. Alright, yeah, I got a big pole tank. This is the type of pull I do when I'm tank. Unless my healer can't handle it, obviously. Should always pay attention to how your healer is doing and if they're able to keep up. I mean, if your healer can keep, healer can keep up, big pulls all the way. But if your healer can't, then stick to small pulls.
Of course.
But I prefer when my healer can't keep up, and I can keep up for the most part with big pulls as a healer. It varies a little bit depending on the dungeon, just because some dungeons the enemies are more annoying. But all in all, it's typically not the worst. Big pull. You do anything interesting today, Keith?
I had a doctor's appointment.
Fun. I technically need to schedule to see my doctor. I'm supposed to see him yearly, and I didn't see him last year, but...
Ah, gotcha.
I mean, I don't have any major problems I need to discuss, so I'm not in any huge rush. Not
Fair
like
enough,
I'm
fair enough.
on the verge of dying. You know.
Metaphorically, not physically.
Oh, yeah. That's a different story. But yeah, no, I'm good for the most part. Now, if there were any like serious issues I was having that I needed to discuss with my doctor, obviously it would be in a different, story.
Of course, of course.
But if, I don't, or it's not like I urgently. I mean, I go see him. It's gonna be like, yeah, more of the same. I'm, eating about as well as I usually do, which is not well, but it's as well as I can. Yada yada. Thankfully, that's all it's gonna be. I love medical stuff.
Oh boy.
I want them to go fucking like hour away just for a doctor's appointment. Let's go all the way to like downtown Houston, which is not close to me. Well, I mean, it's not far. I don't know that far. Speaking of downtown Houston, I cannot wait for I cannot wait for July.
Yeah, it's like early mid-July, something like that.
July 9th through July 9th is the first day.
Yeah.
I got my hotel booked, so.
Nice.
Oh shit! I forgot how that attack worked. Other news. Other news, I'm actually not going to be. Me and my dad usually go see all like the big like superhero movies on the night they release. I'm not going to be home for Superman.
Oh.
I will be in I'll be in what you call it? I'll be in Houston.
Oh right. It does release then, huh?
Yeah. It releases during Anime Matsuri.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
Yep. I didn't realize it until I was looking up the date again. I was like, oh, that's the 11th.
Yeah, like right on the 11th.
Yeah, I will not be. It like because the Thursday showing is why did I say the 9th? It starts on the 10th. Matsuri does because they do the a lot of this, especially like big superhero movies, do the early showings now on like Thursday. And,
yeah, like Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday. Well, they started as early as like 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Though to be fair, a lot of the ones that are that early are like Avengers Endgame stuff that's
that's fair.
Hugely anticipated. But yeah, they it released the day but the day pretty much the day that the first showing would be is the day that Matsuri starts.
Right, right.
So I will not be home. I will be at the convention with you and Omega Man and everyone, and having a grand old
Yeah, and we still have like a party of like 9+ people.
Yep. I still need to fix the fucking wrapping on that sword.
Don't worry about it. I still need to fix up my sign.
Well, you just need to make a new sign.
Or yeah, I fix up a sign
Yeah,
rather.
A sign. You don't need that sign. That sign is dead, Keith.
It died when it was killed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta remake the sign and stuff all of my Shiro Day flyers into my binder again.
There's no Ace Attorney meetup. If there is an Ace Attorney meetup, are you gonna bring the?
I will bring the suit. Yes.
If there's an Ace Attorney one again, and
if there isn't, I will bring.
Make sure
the
you
suit.
have the objection sign.
I have it. It's there.
Yeah, I was like,
I know where it is.
like we don't want to do that again. Whatever. I thought the tank was with us. Holy shit. I thought that
We spent like an hour at the printer.
we don't want to do that again. I got distracted by our conversation. Didn't realize the tank was not with me.
Ejeto, boy.
Didn't realize I'd gone ahead of the tank. I was so distracted by our random conversation.
Dude, I'm still like Omega Man's gonna freaking do the is going to record himself having a Saber cosplayer pull on the Honkai Star Rail banner. That's so funny, dude.
Glorious. I'm looking forward to cosplaying Archer.
Whoa!
Guess whose weird internet died for 10 minutes to get wired internet died. I almost said that's weird for some reason. Wired internet died for 10 minutes again. The internet just hates you. You know, maybe it'd help
Look.
if they actually hit the right buttons.
Look, Trents, it's okay. You can unplug your
Yeah.
wired internet. Wi-Fi is okay if you're close to the router. Exactly.
Unsettling cry reverberates rings out throughout the temple.
I'm sure that's fine.
Don't worry about it. Stop it though. I was like, who's stopping? Which person stopped? You know, I should probably be paying attention to this stuff because it might be helpful for me. Probably not. I don't know.
Don't worry
I'm
about
fine
it.
with what I got for the most part. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
We'll survive. We'll survive the night.
Don't mind at night. You're looking at the cave. Never feeling kind of brave. Go to bed, you'll be alright.
Can I be honest? My
What's
first
up?
experience with that song was a My Little Pony edit.
Wait, hang on. That's several layers in. When, like, it's a Minecraft. It's an existing song that was turned into a Minecraft parody, and then that Minecraft parody was put into a My Little Pony edit.
Yeah. We're going deeper.
What?
It was a good animation.
It's 2 layers removed from the original source.
Don't worry about it.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah, that was my original time hearing that song. Was when I heard it in that edit back when I was in the fandom.
Oh my
Watching
god.
the fandom. There was some weird stuff in the fandom.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
my brain was mad. I heard survive and immediately thought of the common writer form. Bro, what?
Rome's just got Common Rider on the brain all the time.
I surprised you. Wait, hang on. No, Trent was here when Omega Man was with us playing Dokapon Kingdom.
Yeah, a few of the times, yeah, I think so.
How come Omega Man didn't mention any common writer garbage?
You know, I'm surprised how little Common Rider got mentioned by Ender in the Dokapon adventures.
You know what? That's fair.
Dokapon was certainly a time, and I look forward to the next time we play it. I look forward to the next time we play it, not because, you know, it's a great game and I love it, well, I do love it, but I look forward to the next time we play it solely because it will be a good, chaotic time again.
I love it. It's the garbage game.
The game, that Scott Lawage clip from the Mario Party one, well, this guy has the best eyelashes, so he gets the eyelash award. For first place, you get the grand prize. Just the fucking prize.
And I think I was just yapping for him. You know what? That's fair. God.
Yeah, me and this Dragoon are just going at it. Shit. Imagine facing two dudes with lances.
We out here impaling people.
I mean, to be fair, Kina's usually using a sword, but we don't talk about that.
Don't worry about it.
We don't talk about Akina's trauma.
Hey, boy.
Kina sure doesn't.
But yeah, back to what I was mad at. Dog, what the fuck was your... How was that your first experience with that song? Dog, what?
Look! Well, okay, well, to be fair, I wasn't a big Minecraft player. I was never, like, a huge Minecraft player, so it does make sense that that would be my first experience with the song. Because, you know... I was in that fandom, but I wasn't, you know, into Minecraft. That makes sense.
I'm just kind of surprised that that kind of edit exists. Why not get the original song?
It has to do with because there was a background character who got turned into a very fan thing, like a lot of the background ponies did, who was a gamer.
It's like, what's her name? Derpy Hooves?
Yeah, there was that. Like one of the funniest thing is that was just a animation error in like the first episode, and then she became like the fandom golden child now.
That was an animation error?
Yeah, her eyes being like that was an animation error.
You cannot hit the To Be Fair Dog, the original version of that song.
I'm talking purely about the Don't Mine at Night.
Oh my god.
I'm talking purely about Don't Mine at Night. I'm not talking about the original song. I'm talking about the Don't Mine at Night. Like my first experience with Don't Mine at Night. Yeah.
Two layers removed.
I'm not talking about the original song in this regard.
Well, stars had to align for that kind of scenario to exist.
It's truly a time.
This really was our My Little Pony.
It's like I was all over the place. I watched a lot of those random things, including the Cupcake song, or no, the Smile song. Yeah, the Smile HD thing, which is definitely a thing someone made for some reason.
Just the fun you were, don't backtrack now. I can tell your ass lying out of embarrassment. I've been in your position before.
No, I legitimately. That's not the case. Like legitimately, I'm referring to the Don't Mine at Night edit. Like, well, the Don't Mine at Night version of the song, the Minecraft version.
Imagine hearing Don't Mine at Night first from a My Little Pony edit. Like,
but again, I wasn't a Minecraft player, so it makes sense. If I'm not a Minecraft player, that type of stuff isn't going to show up to me, but, you know, because I watched all the My Little Pony fan animations, that song did.
yeah, fair enough. I understand. I get you. It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely heard the original song on the radio before that. I mean, mind you, it would have been on the radio in the car, and I probably was half asleep when it was playing. Because usually when in car rides, I'm like half asleep. Because I can't drive, and if I'm just sitting in the car, I'm half asleep. Because I don't really give a crap.
No, take the wheel. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Let me get into a car accident while I have a panic attack to get into a car accident.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Easy. Take the wheel while you're like, I don't know, 9 years old.
And you know what? I'll get into a car accident, and because we almost got into a car accident.
Don't worry about it.
That edit. Now I want to go back.
I wasn't even the person that drank that night. I was completely sober. I was just dumb. I was sober, just dumb.
I'm not talking about the swerve.
Don't worry about it.
Which was before he drank. Before Joseph had.
Hey, I've never drank alcohol during that entire trip.
Yeah, no.
Or at all, mostly actually. But don't worry about that.
Sometimes. it's very, very rare that I drink, and honestly, since I stopped working at the gas station, it's been even less.
That's
which
fair.
shows that working at the gas station was a major contributor to me drinking.
Real men die in car accidents. No airbags. We die like men.
I'd rather not. Maybe, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say I'd rather not.
On to Valhalla we go, my warriors.
I'd be good at death about now, given the better than the shit I deal with fucking tutoring, but we won't get into that. What do you mean I had a breakdown on Saturday? That didn't happen. I didn't I didn't smack my desk causing my fucking webcam to fall off my computer. Fuck! Kane.
I love life.
Living life! Living like
It's
Larry.
a choker of slaying.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hey, it's a lightwarden. Arrows.
Arrows.
Black ass frost chance and no chance against my Ford Focus and the engine so bad it sounded like a fire about to go off.
Stupid Jotnar, feel the wrath of my Ford 150!
I like that at the start of Final Fantasy IV, you kill someone's mom and then the child just becomes your friend.
Don't worry about it.
It's like, oops, sorry, child, I killed your mother, but now
Sorry
you're
about
coming
that.
with me.
The question marks. Holy crap.
What's there to question? You kill the child's mom and then the child just goes with you. Where else was the child supposed to go?
Oh my god. Oh. Holy crap.
I don't remember what the plan here is. Okay, never mind. I do remember what the plan here is.
Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Here.
You don't just say some shit like that unprovoked, dog. What?
I mean, it's not a play Final Fantasy. It just came to my brain because I was playing 4 recently. And yeah, at the start of 4, you kill someone's mom. I mean...
I don't even think that's the strangest thing that happens in Final Fantasy IV.
There are 2 children who turn themselves to stone.
Yeah, that sounds right.
There's an old man who summons a meteor. But that's just Final
Yeah,
Fantasy
of course.
in general.
Yeah. I mean, that's... that happens again in 7.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call Sephiroth an old man. Oh, I didn't. I'm backwards. I wouldn't call Sephiroth an old man.
I would, and die like a man.
I call Sephiroth an abomination.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Fuck.
I'll remember that when I get to it after finishing FF3 and FF2
Yeah.
and FF1.
Yeah, at the start you just fucking murder somebody's mom. You don't do it on purpose, mind you, but you do it.
Oopsie daisies. Sorry your mom died.
Oops, sorry your mom died. You're my child now.
You're my child?
Look, don't worry. The child gets eaten by Leviathan and becomes an adult.
Bro did him like Jonah and the whale?
I don't even have an explanation for that one. I don't know how that shit happened, but...
It's alright, bro. Whatever.
She got eaten by the thing, and then... fucking just... what it is.
You know what? Sometimes it just be like that. I didn't even realize that the tail was a snake. I just thought that it had like a silly little reptile tail. The maternal version of men fucking kids, I guess.
kind of forgot to be using my buffs. Like, they're up there, but I kind of forgot about them because I've been so focused on, you know, smacking this thing. I wasn't paying attention to the timers on the buffs. Okay, why are you doing that to me?
Oh, yeah, true. Timer.
Timer on my buffs. Like, the one that has 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Thing will not die. No, it's doing this shit again. Yeah, you're gonna pull us all in anyway. Whoop! And I need to go like into this corner. And the puddle's gonna disappear. There we go. 10% HP left. No, I was gonna get the limit break with the other guy. Got it. 3, 2, 1. One of my favorite, whoa, holy shit.
Oh.
Hold up from that. One of my favorite things in 4 is when, enemies are not immune to, was that a sage item? Shit, I forget that this dungeon actually has a sage item. In Final Fantasy 4 is that, some bosses are not immune to the spell Tornado, which, for context, Tornado is a guaranteed drop into. Oh, I got both those items. So I didn't guaranteed drop into single-digit HP.
Oh.
And man, it was low-key kind of fun while I was. Yeah, this game is great. I love 14. But yeah, there are bosses that aren't immune to Tornado, and it's fucking hilarious. Like, imagine you're the boss of a dungeon and you just get fucking screwed over because an old man throws a tornado at you and then a shirtless man punches you in the face.
That's it. You're going in the spin cycle.
Anyway, you absorb more light. This game is great. It's called a skill issue, I think. The skill issue is that you thought you were fucking that good. He thought you were the best. I'm the best. I wear. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Anyway. More light. And with more light comes a return of night again.
Alright, we got it. The day-night cycle has returned.
The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have.
Brought night back to the woods.
Her condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though she shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. She must be told.
Oh? I'm sorry. What's happening to me?
Huh?
What's happened to our girl? What's happened to Akina? Is she good? Is she okay?
Would you describe it to me, Marie-Angé? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Well fought. Let us return home. The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen.
Like the picture.
According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Oh, hi you.
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come
Who?
to lead us to safety, have you?
I mean, we didn't invite you.
I was bored.
You weren't invited to the party,
How is
dude.
the hero of the hour?
Doing quite well.
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
Okay.
You're
Little shit.
plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that.
Thank you.
As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more. Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done.
Love it.
There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
I mean,
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would.
oh,
Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Heidelin, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. So they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods.
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Of faith and prayer.
Fair enough.
Of conviction and devotion.
That sounds an awful lot like...
The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Yep.
Oh.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers.
The very thing that gives us our blessing is a primal. Beings we are meant to slay.
We Ascians know because it is our history, our story.
Huh?
It was we who summoned Zodiac. We natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Holy mother of lore.
Oh.
Fucking wave. So yeah, Zodiac and Hydaelyn are both primals. Like, they're both the oldest of all primals.
Huh.
And the Ascians were the ones who originally summoned them. In a world before it was split across the 13 shards. Ha! That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I'd hoped. Trying to get through every mainline FF release in order for some reason. As recently I've been coming to terms with the kind of untenable plan is, there's nothing else. I just do not fuck with MMOs for a personal bucket list.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair.
It'd be like that.
You suppose there any truth to them Silk's claims? Though recently events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it's best that we wait until Alphino and the others are present, and itself concluded. Convenient that he should choose this moment in the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fano and make certain the Yulmorians withdraw. After that, slow the bow. For the blessed are no doubt elated by what's become of the sky. So yeah, the very thing that gives us our power is a primal. Now it makes sense why we're immune to primal influence. We are effectively under the influence of a primal ourselves.
Huh.
Puts a lot of things into context, though.
Yeah?
I just the first time I figured that out, I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like, everything, like, all of that now makes perfect sense on why, again, Heidelin's blessing protects us from, you know, other primals. But now the question is, why does Heidelin's blessing act so differently from, say, Titan's, the way Titan influences people, or the way Ifrit does? You know, the other primals have a much different form of influencing than Heidelin does. As we still retain free will, or so
Right.
it at least seems. Who knows? Maybe this whole time we haven't had free will.
Who knows?
You are returned, and unharmed, I see. Indeed. I am pleased to report that the Lightwarden is no more, thanks in large part to you. The death of a single senator makes no such difference. As our numbers waned, so too did the hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find a purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries, and with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervade these woods. On behalf of all the Viz, our forebears, and the late Emperor Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. It's we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Quantum Reval proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one which we had never hoped.
Please, you need not be so humble.
We but did do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he was still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does that not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to the Silver Bow shortly after you set out. If you return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they'd be glad of your company. Thank you, Almit. I look forward to the day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. That's another area has been blessed with night once more, but holy hell, it's just, that scene is one of my favorites. Because it is our first real hint at the Ascians' ploy. You know, the Ascians' whole reasoning. They are also fighting for their home. Yes, lots of people are dying and all that, but they are also fighting to have their home back.
Right.
It's just interesting.
You're returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
And also you're starting to see more
needn't
why I
worry
say
about
Emmett
us.
Selk is just one
What
of the
became of
best.
the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
Not only is he so sassy, but God, that
They
lord.
turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say. But please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we will hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Alright. It's time we head back to the Crystarium and figure out what our next step is. Baguette.
Baguette.
Though it pains me to leave, it is time we return with you to the Crystarium. It is time I return with you and the others to the Crystarium. Before we go, might I speak with you in private? I'll await you in my chambers. Alright. Ola wants to speak with us. What you got for me? Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they prove true, and so I must share them with you. From the first when we met at Fort Gone, your ether appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Lightwarden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Heidelin's blessing, rather is absorbed into your being. Urianger also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain, with every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray and inform me at once. You should hurry before the others begin to worry. Once I've sorted my things, I will join you. Well, that ain't good.
Oh boy.
That's not a good thing. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We're simply built different. We'll simply be built different. We'll be built for tough. That was terrible. I'm sorry. Of the 14 parties currently recruited, all match your search missions. We took one last patrol of the perimeter. All things considered, Southern remains relatively unscathed. Sorry, thanks to the antidote, all those who are poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we be off then?
Art thou certain this is best?
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I've lived with the blessed, learned their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. But I pray I did honor to it. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium. Crystarium it is? Back to the Crystarium. Feels like it's been forever since we've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Went on quite the adventure this time. But finally back. I believe this scene actually has a very funny moment in it. Umbrella. All things considered, it's hardly surprising that Alphino and Alice have yet to arrive. But where exactly is the Exarch?
My friends! 'Tis good to see you all again.
Alphino, it has been too long.
I assume your presence here means you've brought word of the warden hiding in Raktika?
It's dead.
Found and slain, you say? I should have known.
Yulmur has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Novran to defend them. I'm glad to see their efforts were wasted on the Great Wood.
Speaking of Yulmur, what came of your meeting with Volthri?
Yes, about that. It proved to be...
Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll.
Doubt you are all tired as well, having traveled so far. Why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings?
Yeah, get out of the rain, guys.
I thought to propose the same. After your class with the warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. Then it's settled. We'll reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. Manager in the... Okay, so no, it wasn't this scene that I thought it was. I thought this was a different moment. No, it's a different moment. I thought this was different. No, it's a different moment that, you get a very funny moment with your Stola. I think it's after the next arc.
I see.
Which the next arc's actually really damn good. As if every arc of Shadowbringers is not really damn good. Alright. Manager of Sweets. Hey, buddy. Welcome back, miss. Returned from a lengthy excursion, I take it? Well, your room has been made ready. You care to retire? Very good. I pray you I pray you sound sleep and pleasant dreams. I want the baguette. I don't know why. I just want the baguette. Baguette. are again.
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
What if it changes? What if it overwhelms us?
I'm damned if I know. It's not as if I can lift a finger to help
Thanks,
myself,
Ardbert.
much less you.
Thanks, Ardbert. Helpful.
Have faith in your friends, look out for them, and hope that they look out for you. What more can you do?
Thanks, John. Final Fantasy.
Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will? Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascian stock in trade.
Fair enough.
Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
Meanwhile, in Garlemald, back in the source.
Now for somewhere completely different.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. These two just doing their thing still.
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear...
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
That's not good.
Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Something to consider at any rate. But come.
It's always
there's work
weirdly
be
funny to
done.
me. Fair enough.
Meanwhile, it's always weird. Yeah. Meanwhile,
At the Legion of Doom.
These bloodless games make for poor sport. Mayhap if father... Nay, I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend.
yeah, I have a
I know
restraining
not
order
what
against you.
entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Bro really is like, are you fighting other villains?
Are you cheating on me?
Bro, dude is just that obsessed with it. I love it though. That's one of the things I love about Xenos. Also, if you know this game shows a character face their clothes becomes common cause how much of a creative character they are, for lack of a better phrase. Shit does not match. Yeah. But I do still enjoy. Uh-oh. That sounds bad. Oh, wait. I think I know what's about to happen. I think I know a certain scene that's about to happen. Journey to the past. Oh, the scene that I think is about to come up is coming up. Oh, boy. Seeker of the truth. Hidden truths. Yep, it's this. Ah, I suspected that you might be awake. It's scarce imagine you sleeping through such commotion. The entire host of Sin-Eaters appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures have been taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe as long as we remain under the tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Oh no. Yes, I thought you might feel that way. I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to other residents. You are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The Exstrata tends to become a point of contingency in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace and companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those there. Alright. Team Sin-Eaters are on the prowl. And, can't do a ton about it right now, but we can try and offer some comfort to the people. Still, Sin-Eater attack is, not good. Not a good time for this. Oh, Christ. Around, like, where the none appear to be in distress. Akina! Oh, Alice, hey. You've just returned from Amagarg. Yet I've only just returned from Amagarg. Yet I find the Crystarium moments away from being beset by Sin-Eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness.
Well, this is a fortunate coincidence.
Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening.
I may, but at the moment we'll need to postpone such discussions in favor of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed around the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now.
In which case, 3 pairs of hands would be better than 1. Very well, I'll take the ones to the south.
I shall deal with the northern apparatus then. Will you handle the western too? They're ensconced on the platforms extending from the upper layer of the Aetherite Plaza.
Alright. Activate the defenses. Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses.
And get this man a shield.
One of my that was like one of my favorite moments in that movie. Somebody get this man a shield. God, Infinity War is one of my favorite like superhero movies.
It's good.
Such a good battle. The Battle of Wakanda is just the pinnacle. Perfect climax to the movie. I'm looking forward to Fantastic Four. Speaking of MCU,
I'm
stuff.
pretty pogged for Fantastic Four, yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be good. Here's the thing, I have faith that the MCU can make a good Fantastic Four movie. And I mean, you've seen Thunderbolts, right?
Yeah.
You saw the the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like when it gets too caught up in its own, like, when it has to, like, cater towards being an interconnected universe rather than just making a story, that's when it starts falling up short.
You're talking about, like, the MCU in general?
Yeah, just in general. Like, when it has to cater towards just being an interconnected universe, instead of just letting a story in a movie be a story in a movie, it starts being a little lackluster. But when it kind of just tells, when it just like has characters like be characters in a movie rather than parts of something really big that we can't really telegraph, then that's when I think the MCU is at its best.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I really enjoyed Thunderbolts, and I'm looking forward to. I love that post-credit scene solely because. By the way, when the post-credit scene first started, when I saw the ship, for a split second, I thought it was the X-Jet.
Oh, the which one?
The post-credit scene, the second one.
You thought it was what?
The X-Jet.
Oh, fair.
Just based on the shape of it, for like when you could only see like the outline. The shape of it gave me, vibes of the X-Jet, and then I realized, wait, no, that's the Fantastic Four ship that from the new movie.
God.
Which means that scene is most likely a scene similar to what how like at the end of I think it was Winter Soldier, they had not at the end of Winter Soldier. At the end of one of the movies, they had a clip from Civil War.
Oh, right.
I think it was Ant-Man.
Yeah,
at the end
I
of
think it's
Ant-Man. The post-credit scene of Ant-Man, they had the scene. I think that's what that was. My dad thinks so too. My dad's the one who brought this up. It's probably a scene from which color?
From Fantastic Four.
No, from Doomsday.
Oh, from Doomsday.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's either that or it's part of the end of Fantastic Four. Because we know Fantastic Four takes place in a different world.
Right.
And it's gonna end with them being in
That's
the
good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Crazy being brought into the MCU via into the MCU. First movie up, Galactus.
Let us do the same.
And dude, they look like they're doing Galactus good this time.
Yeah, Oh god. Nah, he's just a dude. He's a really big dude.
But goddamn, some of the individual movies were like some of my favorites of all time, and I really can't complain. You see, here's the thing. I'll get into this in a second because I don't know if this is a voice. If it's a voice cutscene, I can get into it now. If not, then I'll get into it during the duty. I have my opinion on the MC, which I've kind of stood by. I feel like there's yet to be a truly bad MCU film. Not to say that all of them are outstanding or in any of that, but I feel like at worst, an MCU film is just okay.
Yeah, at worst I can say that they're like middling, maybe a 4 out of 5 or maybe a 4 out of 10 at best.
Yeah,
or at worst rather.
What lovely weather, just what we need.
It seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste.
It's unironically one of the top 5 movies of all time, and that's tough for me personally. Fair enough.
The first Ant-Man movie is pretty sick. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I love the first Ant-Man. But yeah, like I said, I don't think there has been a truly bad MCU. Like, yes, ones like Thor: The Dark World aren't at the same level as other ones, but I'd struggle to say those are bad films.
Mm-hmm.
And it might just be, you know, what I think, because when I think bad films, I think things like, you know, when I think like especially superhero films, I think of things like, you know, if I'm thinking bad, I think, you know, Batman v Superman or things like that. And I think that might be why I don't think the MCU, because, you know, I've seen truly god-awful superhero films.
Like they're bad, but not like atrociously bad, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's more what I mean. Like the later Blade movies. But okay, look, they're not great, but I enjoy Blade 2 and Blade Trinity. But that's just because, holy shit, Wesley Snipes is perfect as Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not good films. I won't deny that. But goddamn if they're not fun films.
Right.
At the very least, they're fun. And like, you can't say that for like, again, you know, Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman. You can kind of say it for Wonder Woman 94, but in the wrong way. That film's fun in the wrong way. Like, goddamn, do I hate that movie, but I'm not gonna pretend that I don't get a chuckle out of some of the stuff in it.
Pedro Pascal was doing his goddamn best, dude. He was trying real hard.
But I think my favorite thing is just the sheer fact that...
Look at that one Blade joke from Deadpool and Wolverine is aged so oddly in several ways.
There has only been one Blade, and only ever will be. Well, no, I think the joke actually works even more because of Deadpool's look. Because that film, it has been going through so much hell. Mm-hmm. Which, how fucking hard is it to make it's Blade? It is the easiest character to make cool.
He fights the vampires.
Yeah, he fights the vampires and he says goofy one-liners.
Like, practically, that's Dante in Devil May Cry.
Like, gotta give him some goofy, like, some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill, which I'm glad they gave him one-liners in Deadpool.
Thank God, dude. Man. Also, Channing Tatum Gambit? Peak!
We had so much fun with that role.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
I'm about to make a name for myself.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
Incredibly graphic, but love it. I love that movie. That movie, Deadpool and Wolverine is such a good... For me, it is 3-1-2 in terms of the Deadpool films.
Yeah, probably supposed to be like a he's getting replaced joke, but with the hell that's been going through, it really is turning into, oh man, I wish you were wrong joke.
Yeah, but no, why are they... I shot my damn ready up, all that, it's just like... Ro was,
All 3 of the Deadpool movies are phenomenal.
Yeah, no.
Holy crap.
Yeah, no, all 3 of them are just such good films. I love all three of them.
They're comedic, but with like a very good heartfelt center at their core.
Yeah, which is what Deadpool is.
Is just what Deadpool is.
Yeah, Deadpool should always be, you know, heartfelt to it because, yeah, that's part of his thing. He's, you know, he's a goofball, but he also does that because, you know, the shit he's gone through. And honestly, I think Ryan
Flanderizing Deadpool is just kind of like taking him at face value, instead of, you know, acknowledging that this is a guy who has cancer and is not having a good time for a lot of his for most of his life.
Yeah, Deadpool is and I love just some of the jokes in the first two movies. They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love, is dubstep still popular? I don't know why, that's just one of the ones that stuck with me. I have the same problem when it comes to public perception, and you're like, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that's true.
People kind of forget that Dante is the way like, Dante's silliness is not his whole character.
Yeah. In all honesty, part of it is kind of a trauma response.
Yeah.
in the same sort of way that like Virgil seeking power is an equivalent trauma response in an opposite direction.
I look forward to when you start the Devil May Cry games on the channel.
Yeah. I'll get to him soon.
You're the one in charge of those. You get to them when you feel good and ready. You know, obviously I recommend practice playthroughs.
Of course.
Make sure you're ready for it. Especially DMC. I will say this. I recommend it the most DMC too. Like, you could probably slip by without 1 for 1 in 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But you not with 2.
It's fine. We just sit around and shoot the gun. For a while.
It's more that 2 is the biggest fucking mess.
It is a very big mess.
That's why they were assigned to their hands in one of the MVC3 videos.
Exactly. It is as we feared. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a lot of sneakers. Yeah, it's...
But our task is as it ever was. Turn the tide.
2 isn't a hard game, it's just an annoying game, and that's why I say, you know, fuck, gotta get that practice playthrough on that one.
Right.
I plan to practice, you know, I usually practice for the games I do, I plan to do it for all the Bayonetta games, obviously. I know we said that we're probably sharing God of War, because I don't think either of us really like God of War enough to one of us take care of it.
It's alright.
I never really got the appeal.
Speaking of Deadpool and video games, did you ever play the Deadpool video game?
No, I did not. Not before it got delisted and, you know, wasn't available.
Fair enough.
I've seen the gameplay, though. I have seen a playthrough.
Yeah.
So I know.
That's fair. It's interesting, but I think that it's also part of the reason why a bit of the public perception of Deadpool was a little Flanderized for a while. Because a lot of it was kind of all jokes, no real actual substance.
You know what series I really look for? I really want to get to soon. Sly
Which one?
I really true. Sly Cooper soon. And I know that's on me. That's like 100% on me. I'm the one in charge of that series, so I can get to it when I'm good and ready. It's just a case of finding like, you know, a good time to do it, and alongside that, I need to do a practice run of one. In that series, Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say 1 is the one I need the most practice with. Let's say it's 3 I'm gonna need the most practice with. Because I don't like 3. I don't loathe.
Isn't 1 the only Sly Cooper game where you get hit once and automatically die?
Yeah, but it's also by far the easiest Sly Cooper game to me.
That's fair.
Because of the way the game is set up. Because it's set up around that idea.
Right.
But yeah, 3 is probably the one. I don't like loathe 3, don't get me wrong. I just think it is the worst Sly Cooper game. And I think that's just because it's too busy. There's too much going on.
That is fair.
Too much to fucking do in controls and say, okay, Jesus Christ game, you didn't need like this much.
There's a lot of playable characters in that game, man.
Yeah, and that's what I don't like. Like, yeah, there's a lot of playable characters in 4, but all of them generally...
Let's be real, most of them are just kind of Sly Cooper, but like with a weird thing.
Yeah, there's Sly Cooper with a gimmick, you know, Sly Cooper with a gun. Look, he is absolutely my favorite.
I love Kid Cooper, but yeah, fair.
Kid Cooper, I also really love Bob Cooper. No,
Dude was thugging it out in the Ice Age and fighting dinosaurs.
I don't know, I kind of did not enjoy the joke with Sly Cooper, my fucking beloved. That series is dead ass how I was introduced to video games as a kid because, you know, my brother's
Base. Hell yeah.
You know, I absolutely love Sly Cooper. Don't get me wrong. I have like I will acknowledge the series fucks up in certain points. Holy shit, man, I know, I'll get a bit. The series does have its flaws. You know.
But I'm still waiting for Sly to get out of Egypt, you know?
Yeah, I would love... Okay, so here's the thing. I would love Sly Cooper to get the, you know, the insane reignited trilogy treatment.
Ooh, true. Alright, I'm down for that.
Good shit, and it was amazing, yeah.
Sly 4, my beloved, they did
And
good
honestly,
shit and it was amazing.
while I would love to have that continuation to see what they were going for with that story arc, I would also be fine if they took the Crash route and just did Sly 4 and a different Sly 4. I'd be good either way. Yes, would I prefer just a Sly 5 that continues from where we left off? Yes. But if we just got a different Sly 4, I'd be good too. I just want Sly Cooper in general to come back.
Right.
There are so many.
And it's just because genuinely it was such an interesting series. Anyway, lots of fucking shit's happening here. Damn. Yeah, fuck off, the news.
Why do you think I still watch the trailers for the Game Awards? Why do you think I still mourn for the Sly movie even though it would have been ass probably? I am desperate!
People are being turned into eaters here.
Hey, yo, chill.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Thancred, my boy.
Man, it almost knocked Thancred on his ass. Holy crap!
Yeah, now Thancred's gonna knock it on its ass. Thancred gives no fuck. Thancred said, I'ma fuck you up. Yeah, no, I would love. Okay, but They have to keep changing Carmelita's voice actress. It's a law at this point.
Exactly.
Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Just cannot believe she never had the same voice actress twice.
Oh my god.
Run! Run, damn you! The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now. God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
No! Damn, that sucks. He is really just cursed to watch things happen.
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy? Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready!
Why they keep doing that? I don't know. I don't know why they kept changing.
They really just kept changing that girl's voice actress. Oh, that's gotta fucking so holy damn. Yeah.
Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
Artbert really going through it, man.
Adeline, what did I do to deserve this mercy? Holy shit, though. That moment is nuts. Seems we've driven
I was
back
not having a good time,
for
for real.
At least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystarium. Dead? The dead as well, of course. Those bodies remain anyway. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV. We're taking the fight to Yilmore.
Hell yeah, gamers!
Think about my top 10 favorite movies of all time are not only in Monster Cat 5. No, yeah, it is. I'd be the same way. It's hard to think about like my top 10 of stuff like that. Like even games, movies, all that. It's hard to pick like what are my favorite. Like yeah, I can say Azure's like my favorite game of all time and all that because
yeah, you can probably say you're number one pretty confidently.
Yeah.
But everything else is a little weird.
Yeah, that's when it starts to get harder and harder. Hashtag the first primal. Alright, tomorrow will be Trails of Cold Steel 2. We are in it. We're gonna be dealing with more of, gotta find our friends. Yeah, Ratatouille, Sinners. I've not seen Sinners yet. My dad
Sinners
saw it.
is so good, dude. It's so good.
Yes, we're gonna find someone new to raid.
Let's see here. Who's this up? Not a lot of people.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna find someone new to raid. So I say, yeah, Sinners is great. Well, I've heard Sinners is great. I love Ant-Man.
It is.
McFarlane USA and fucking
Cars 1. Oh god.
Oh, I saw it very
funny.
funny
Stupid
fucking
CL. Alright, later, Trents.
This guy's playing Metal Gear Rising. Go raid them. Those people playing Fortnite, Elden Ring, Risk of Rain, Fantasy Life.
Let's see who we got. We got here.
I like this person playing Metal Gear Rising. Go raid them. Yeah, let's go raid this person playing Metal Gear Rising. Matteo VT playing Metal Gear Rising. Yeah. I've never rated them for. Oh, I did not want to. I don't know what I just clipped, but I clipped something by accident because I clicked the clip button.
Mm-hmm.
No, not R. Making just Matthew. All right, there we go. Matteo VT playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. We loved this game. All right, so tomorrow's Trails of Cold Steel. We will not be streaming Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, my schedule kind of got messed up a little bit today.
But we'll probably be here on Sunday, maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
Probably with either LA Noire or probably Fire Emblem, since that game gets canceled all too much. But that's it for tonight, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Bye for now.
Later, gamers.